was having that dream again. That dream, you know, the one with the monkey and the bear. Ugh, that dream sucks. If you want to know what happens, just know that it involves a banana, a coconut, and for whatever reason, the bear knows how to do a colonoscopy. I don't know how the bear knows it, but the bear can do a colonoscopy, guys. If you see a bear, make sure he can't do a colonoscopy. It is very traumatizing. That dream, I just told him what the dream basically was about, guy. You don't need to worry about it. I have your back right now. They can put everything together. The same thing every night. But it's all forgotten in the morning as usual. Bullshit, you don't forget that. You don't forget what that bear has done. Maybe it's for the best. The bear giving people calling out, I'm pretty sure it's not for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain of gates half opened, as if inviting me somewhere, with two frozen stone pioneers standing close by. Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Wait, we're having a different dream, aren't we? And a strange girl. Oh yeah, we're definitely having yeah, this is. Well, this is kind of awkward. Who keeps asking me? Asking you what exactly? Yes, let's fade to black so we can look more like an asshole. Will you come with me? Okay, who's asking me this? Come? But where? I don't care where. Well, no, actually I kinda do. But the more important question is, who is this girl and why is she asking me to come with her? And why? Okay. You wanna ask who? And where am I anyway? I'm pretty sure the where, when you ask that, no, I think you're asking where she was going. Okay, the where of where you are now is probably the most important, but who the fuck that chick is also pretty important as well, just saying. Of course, if it all happened in real life, I would certainly have been scared. How do you know this isn't real life? Well, what else would one expect to feel? Relieved? Horny? Happy? I don't know, man. But this is just a dream. The same one I see every night. Okay. There must be a reason. Obviously there's a reason why I see these two stone things and this creepy ass owl, as this says Copenhagen or something. I don't know Russian. Somebody who does know Russian, please tell me what this actually says. I'm just gonna say it says Copenhagen and be as racist as possible. I don't even think that was even Russian. I think that's just flat out gibberish. Anyway, you don't have to know where or why to realize something is really happening. Pretty sure you kinda do. Something desperately seeking my attention. Since everything that surrounds me here is real, didn't you literally just say that this was a dream? As real as things in my own flat, I could open the gates, I could hear the hinges creak, the brush of the crumbling rust away from my hand, inhale the cool, fresh air, and shiver from the cold. You literally just said that this was a dream, and you are wondering if this was real. Now you're saying it's completely real, and that this isn't a dream. Make up your mind, you asshole. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up and take a step forward to move my hand. But this is a dream, I understand that, but what of it? What does my understanding change? This is some very, very intense shit going on right now, and I'm too dumb to even try to make any real sense of it. Alright, I did not major in psychology in college. I really didn't. I didn't even take any courses in psychology, and even if I did, I'd probably be bored out of my mind. I mean, I was bored out of my mind in all the other courses I took, so who knows, maybe I would have liked psychology. But the picture is getting blurry. Yeah, it looks like a CRT right now, man. I must be waking up soon. Okay. Oh, so let's put... Why fade to black if nothing changes? Maybe I should ask her something. You faded to black to wonder if you should ask her something? What's her name? About the stars, for instance. guy high? I think this guy is high. Why the stars though? What the hell is happening? I'd rather ask about the gates. I'd rather know what the hell's going on in your head, bro. Yes, the gates. What about the gates? She would be so surprised. This doesn't make any lick of fucking sense. You know this, right? Or better, why the dot over the I was called a title, but the dot over the J was called a superscript dot. I hate this guy. I don't know who the hell this guy is. I hate him. I hate him right now. He is on the weirdest trip I've seen ever. Nice letters. What the hell's going on? As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Weren't we literally just asking about the girl? You're like a dude with ADD, but it's heightened to levels above what normal medication could be even administered. If you were to take... Anyway... Because even if I'm having this dream every night, which will be forgotten soon anyway, I've got to look for answers here and now. So we're gonna ask about the stars, the gates, why the dots over letters have any real meaning in the names. And there, if you look carefully, you can see the Mangelic clouds, as if I'd end up in the southern hemisphere. Let's fade to black again just to do... What's the point of fading to black if you're not gonna change anything? Is the owl doing something different besides blinking at me randomly? You see that shit? Look at that owl. That was creepy. Owls are creepy. I don't know why people think owls are adorable. They are creepy. They're creepy little fuckers. Need to be put down. Eating all my mice. Maybe I like my mice. You don't know what I like and dislike. Man, you're disturbing. Just sitting up there. I know it for sure and I've done it 100 times. But if you cannot die, what's the point of living? I could ask the girl. She's a local. She should know. About the point of living? Yes, exactly. Who are you having this conversation with? Because it's obviously not me. I should ask her about the owl, for example. Weren't we literally just having a philosophical discussion about whether or not it was okay to live? You are on some deep shit, dude. One strange bird it is. The owl? Though it doesn't matter. Did the guy just start writing? Did he get bored? Like he was just writing the scene and then he just like, yeah, fuck it. And just started writing a bunch of random crap that he didn't have. Why? What is going on? Will you come with me? I have to answer. Oh crap, I just did not mean to do that, but boop. Will you come with me? And I answer, and every time I have to answer. There we go. It's the only way otherwise the dream will never end, and I will never wake up. So I have to answer the question. Alright, here's a fun fact about this game. This choice doesn't matter. At least, right now, it doesn't matter. It won't mean this choice will mean absolutely nothing until you've beaten the game a good number of times. So, yeah. So, for right now, I'll just say I'll come with you. Because, why not? And every time it's hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And what does so much of my life depend on this answer? Why does so much of my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. A dream. A dream. And then Cthulhu comes out of nowhere and uses his tendrils to do things that you only see in hentai. Do things that you mainly see in hentai. You see some live action stuff of that and it's pretty weird. It's not very good either. It's not very well animated. I don't think they've gotten the mechanics of that correctly. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you can just look it up for yourself. Or don't. I recommend you don't. It's not very interesting. Oh look, Lazy Town. And random beer. So the computer screen stared at me as if it was alive. That isn't what? What type of simile is that? Or a metaphor, actually. It's not necessarily a simile. Um, Sometimes it really did seem to me that it was conscious of itself, had its own thoughts and wishes, ambitions, that it had feelings, it could love and suffer. As if in our relationship the screen wasn't an instrument, it was me who was a lifeless piece of plastic and texelite. This dude seriously has some problems. I think he needs a psychologist. I think that's what he needs. He needs somebody to help talk this through rather than an idiot like me. There's some truth in that, probably because the computer provides 90% of my communication with the outside world. Anonymous image boards, some chats from time to time. Rarely ICQ or Jabber from forums, even more rarely. Don't know what ICQ is, but hey, that's a thing, apparently. People on the internet cables simply do not exist. If you're going from a quantum physics type situation, okay, because there necessarily isn't proof that they're there, but we're supposed to assume that they are. I guess that's what he's going for here. I don't really know that much about quantum physics, but I'm kind of right on that, right? People who actually know stuff about stuff. All of them are simply creations of the sick imagination and error and source code, or a kernel bug which started living a life of its own. I think he's insulting all mankind right there. Or at least anyone who's on the internet. Okay. Hello, lamp. Is... Oh god, my eye. If one looked at my existence from the outside, such thoughts would simply seem crazy, and a psychologist would surely give me a bunch of sophisticated diagnoses, I think that's how you actually pronounce it. And maybe write me a doctor's referral to the loony bin. I definitely do think you should go see a psychologist. Don't know if that will ultimately happen, but hey, I think you really need a psychologist. Oh, we're just gonna finish that? Oh, okay, we're turning on the light. Well, it's on now. So now we're not gonna stare at it anymore. Let's look at... Oh, well, no, that wasn't the light from the... Okay. A small apartment with no signs of repair, any semblance of order in it, and always the same view of the window in the gray megalopolis running somewhere day and night. Such is the conditions of my life. Kinda sounds boring. Well, of course it didn't start like this. I was born, went to school, finished it like all the others. I was accepted at a university where I spent a year and a half trailing behind and struggling. I drifted through several jobs. Sometimes it was working out quite well. Sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. But it all felt like it was not mine, as if taken from another man's biography. I wasn't living life to its fullest. I was leaping over and over monotonous circles. Like a movie. Like they're in the movie Groundhog Day. Except not as funny. And also probably even more sad. It's just that I had no choice on how to spend my day, and every day repeated itself the same vicious spiral. A spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair. Really think you should get a psychiatrist, buddy. For the last few years, I just sat in front of the screen all day. Sometimes there were menial jobs, sometimes my parents helped me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder, really, since my needs were quite minor. I hardly ever leave my home, and my communication with other people almost exclusively consists of online correspondence with the anonymous, who have no real name, gender, or age. So, in brief, a quite typical life of a quite typical antisocial person of his time. Kind of Donnie Darko on a minor scale without doomsday-related visions. Don't know who Donnie Darko is, but hey, this is for people who are actually educated. Or at least more educated than I am. Maybe some highly respected author. Pretty sure that was supposed to be spelled a different way, but I could be wrong. I'm not good with spelling. Anyway, we'll write a novel about me and will become a contemporary classic of modern literature. Or I will write one myself. You're not gonna write one yourself, are you? However, what's the point of fooling myself? I tried many times, but couldn't even come up with a simple short story. I tried to learn many other things as well. Not gifted enough to draw, programming, got bored, foreign languages takes too much time. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still I would never have called myself a scholar. Perhaps I was an ace at watching anime and a grandmaster of lame internet jokes. That's what I am! But not a grandmaster, kind of like a, I don't know. Well, what's like 2 levels below a grandmaster? A senpai? I'm a senpai. So anyway, if I were to get paid for it, I'd probably be a happier person, and a richer person too. But I doubt it would fill the hole inside me. There are many things I can use to do that. Oh, look at this art. It is amazing. So today was another typical day of a typical failures typical life. And today is the day where I have to go to my university's reunion. Frankly speaking, I didn't really want to. What's the point? The time I spent with them was so short. However, I was persuaded by my friend, my former university mate, and one of few with whom I've kept in touch with other than through the internet. Looks pretty nice out there. Oh, alright. Interesting enough, the art style actually looks like this could have been animated. Which, if this was completely animated, I would be very impressed. But the art style of this game is actually very nice, especially in sections where you can see it like this. It really all pops out. I really enjoy it. And look at this guy. He's pretty depressed. Also, there's Cyrano from Toho. If you look very closely, that's Cyrano. For those who don't know who Cyrano is, or what the hell Toho is a relatively tough game series that involves bullet hell likeness. And Cyrano is an ice fairy, who's, well, kind of stupid. Very stupid, in fact. Anyway, a frosty evening, bus stop, waiting. I never liked winter. Nobody does. The people that do are freaks. Though hot summer is not my season either. Yeah, I just called you winter lovers a bunch of freaks. Come at me. Please don't come at me. It'd be best if you didn't. I really don't want that. It's just that I see no reason to point out any particular time of the year. It doesn't matter much what the weather was outside when you stay at home 24/7. The bus today was running so late that I was about to curse it all and spend my last few hundred rubles on a taxi. The idea of just returning home didn't cross my mind for some reason. As usual, millions of thoughts flew through my mind, but there was not a single useful one to seize on. Such a thought that you could bring into existence, give shape, and turn into an idea put into practice. Maybe I could start my own business. But where would I go? Where I get the money from? The bank? Generally, that's where you usually start. Or maybe I could go back to working in an office. No way. Maybe I should try freelancing. But what skills do I have, and who would want me after all? I don't know. You could pimp yourself out. That's like freelancing, right? Pretty sure whoring yourself out is freelancing. 90% sure, at least. I suddenly remembered my childhood. Because, why not? I have nothing better to do with my time. Or rather, my teen years, the time when I was 15 through 17 years old. Why exactly those years? No idea. I guess it's because back then everything was much more simple. Generally, yes, but when you're 15 through the age of 17 and possibly even 18 is rather the time when you're in high school. Well, depending on where you are, generally it is high school years. And high school years can either be extraordinarily simple or the worst years of your life. Usually it's one of the two. Let's see. It was easier to make decisions so complicated now and so simple then. Waking up in the morning, I knew exactly what my day was going to pass, and I always eagerly looked forward to the weekend. Then I could get some rest and have some time for things I liked: computer, football, going out with friends. And then at the beginning of the week, I'd take up my studies again. Back then, there were no such worrying questions like why, who needs it, and what will change if I do it, or what will not change. Some of those questions actually do end up in high school at times, but not very often, and it's usually not really a big deal like it is, outside of that. Anyway, a simple lifestyle so casual for any normal person, and so odd to myself today. That careless childhood age. It was also then that I met my first love. Her appearance and personality have vanished from my memory. But I loved her. Oh, I totally loved her. Only her name remains, like a brief line from a social network profile, along with the feelings of which overwhelmed me when I was with her. Affection, tenderness, and the desire to care for her and protect her. Sadly, it didn't last long. Today, I can hardly imagine something like that happening. Luckily, that will never happen in a million years. I would probably like to meet a girl, but I don't know how to start a conversation and what on earth to discuss and how to attract her. Do what I do. Be stupid. That usually gets the conversation going. Well, I haven't met any suitable girls for a long time. But where could I meet one anyway? Bar, a party, a friend's place. The random thing you're gonna be doing right now, actually. Going to your reunion. You might find someone there that you haven't met in a while. Be like, hey, let me get in those pants. Don't say that exactly, but you get the meaning, right? Anyway, the bus pulled over. There was something abnormal about it, I thought. Then again, it doesn't matter. Only the 410 runs this route. Once again, very good looking art. Am I getting on the Polar Express? If I am, for the love of God, shoot me. I really hate that movie. So anyway, streetlights pass me by as if there's cold light sparks inside me trying to ignite feelings of long dead. Also, there are other couple, I think, anime and game references here. I think these are all game references, though. I'm not exactly sure what games there are, for instance, that billboard and that chick right there. There's a couple of other ones, if you can look, but I have no idea if they are game references or not. Or anime references, for that matter. I can't identify them anyway. Anyway, or maybe not ignite, just to rate them. Because those feelings... they have been living inside me for a long time, slumbering and waking up again. The driver's radio was playing some very familiar tune, but I wasn't listening to it. I was watching the cars passing by through the fogged up window. Because people are always rushing somewhere, chasing something they need, stuck in their own little worlds, why would they care about mine? They probably have their own serious problems, or maybe they have much easier lives. You can't know for sure, since all people are different. Or are they? Sometimes someone's actions can easily be predicted, but you can try to look inside his soul and you'll only see impenetrable darkness. The darkness. The bus was approaching downtown and my thoughts were interrupted by the bright city lights. Hundreds of billboards, thousands of cars, millions of people. I watched the lights show and somehow got terribly sleepy. So let's fade to black once more. My eyes closed just for a moment, and then... Hello people of the world, I am Personified Fear, and oh my god am I very happy to be playing this game. Ladies and gents, this is Everlasting Summer, a brand new playthrough I'll be doing for this channel. I hope you all enjoy it, as well as a couple of other visual novels that I'll be bringing to this channel later on in the week, so hope you guys enjoy them as well. Well, till then ladies and gents, I'll see you guys later.